Hi and welcome to this gameplay video on Cure. I'm Nick, I'm a developer at Phantom 8. We're a small team of 8 developers based in Berlin. And in this video I'll be talking you through some of the skills and abilities you'll need to master when playing Cure. So Cure is a blend of action and stealth. Some parts of the game are more combat orientated, whereas other places you'll need to avoid enemies completely. I'm going to show you some of the gameplay from a level that takes place in a parking lot, because this level was designed for you to use either combat or stealth, or balance the two skills together. So let's start off with some of the stealth tactics. One of the main abilities in Cure is the astral projection skill. This highlights where enemies are on the level. It also helps you spot cameras and medikits, so you can plan how you're going to approach each situation. So one thing to bear in mind during stealth are the security cameras. If they see you, they'll raise the alarm and reinforcements will arrive. So astral projection has a secondary ability, which is kind of like telekinesis. You can cause electrical items to malfunction, so you can use it to take out the security cameras without being seen. Another advantage to this is that the guards will react to the sound of the camera being destroyed, so it provides distraction. If you can get them into a quiet spot like this, you can form a stealth kill where no one will find the body, because if an agent does find the body, he'll raise the alarm as well. The other main ability is the time manipulation skill. So the main drive behind the story is that Ian is trying to find out how he got these strange powers and learn more about them. And one of these powers is that he can see time at a different rate. It's kind of like a slow motion effect, and he can move faster than things around him. So for stealth gameplay, this skill is really crucial. Gives you a real time advantage over your opponents, so you can time your actions better. You can use it to sneak up on enemies when you're trying to perform a stealth kill, or just to move from cover to cover and avoid being seen. So the main benefits of using stealth tactics is to avoid a heavy gunfight. There's not a lot of ammo throughout Cure, so it's usually a good idea to hold onto your bullets for when you go into open combat. So let's talk about how to use your abilities in combat. So if you fire your weapon, or you get seen by the guards, they'll raise the alarm. At this point the game changes quite dramatically, so they'll call for backup, large numbers of enemies will arrive, and they're generally pretty aggressive and quite accurate. So if you don't use your abilities right, you can quite easily get outflanked and overwhelmed. So the most important skill in combat is Ian's time manipulation ability. So for long to medium range weapons like the pistol, using time manipulation will increase your accuracy and give you more time to aim. So the enemies are generally pretty aggressive, and they'll work together as a team to try and outflank you and engage in melee combat. So if you use your astral projection skill during combat, you can keep track of what the enemies are trying to do without having to leave cover. If enemies do get too close, well, the best way to deal with them is using melee combat. If you're close enough, you can string together a number of attacks, and if you time it perfectly, you can execute a killing move at the end, which is a very quick way of taking out an enemy, and it really saves on bullets. Also, mastering melee is kind of important, because if you do run out of ammo, you're going to have to rush your enemies and rely on close quarters combat. So for this situation, again, using the time manipulation skill is quite useful, because you can rush your enemies without them firing many bullets at you. Also, for a more close range weapon like the Uzi, you can outflank and get yourself into a position that really suits the weapon you're using. So that was a short look at some of the skills and abilities you can use in Cure. Thanks for watching, and I hope you've learned something that will help you get far in the game.